Over to Broom, back to Gaetano, swing pass over to Kelly. There's a corner shot for Broom, open, and he will start the scoring. Pioneers lead it 2. Big offensive rebound for Tevin Falzone, who leads the team in rebounds despite playing just 17 minutes a game. He gets an assist there. To the corner, 3-ball from Frank Martin. Rims out on a rebound to Kane Broom, pushing it up the floor to Kelly. Down the lane to Barnett, up and in. Spread the floor and they bring their big men out. There's a turnover, Kelly in transition across half court. Drives down the lane, up and under, off the glass, and good. 14-4. Good from Keith Lanham, the Bridgeport, Connecticut native. Quick pass up to Kelly is good, and the Pioneers erase. Controls the tempo. Over to Gaetano, out to Kelly, fakes a 3, skip pass, Broom, open for 3, knocks it down. Gaetano pulls up, settles down, passes far side to Kelly for 3, it's good. And with the all-time assist list, there's a nice move to the hoop by Paris Hill, up for 2. Pioneers doing this so well, though, running in transition. There's another. Broom, dribble drive, draws the defenders, kicks cross-court to Kelly for 3. And with these cross-court passes, don't want to make it a habitual thing. Lofts it up, Jordan Allen slams it home. Kane Broom to Jordan Allen. Allen sets, comes out far side, gives it to Robinson. Robinson to a cutting Broom. Broom to the hoop, up and under, and good. His 1-and-1 no good. Rebound goes to Falzone. Quick outlet pass to Kelly. Kelly working on 2 defenders, gets fouled, up and in. To get in the way, but Donovan McClain able to put it in. Kelly looking for Jordan Allen, finds a cutting Falzone to stop Donovan McClain on the last 2 possessions. 5 straight points for McClain. Jordan Allen working hard on Hill, up and in. Got Hill, dribble drive, step back. McClain unable to come to the ball. Evan Kelly with some terrific defense. Bobbles the basketball, no defense from McCott. Off the far side of the rim, Gaetano the rebound. Gaetano pushing it up floor. Jordan Allen up and in. Phil Gaetano, a unbelievable jump shot by Frank Martin that just wouldn't fall. Poor pass by Evan Kelly, turnover, but look at this. Tevin Falzone with the steal. Pushes it into the front court, near side to Kelly. Kelly finds a cutting Falzone who steps back, gives it to Allen, and Allen slams it home. Goes to Broom's side, him and Broom play catch. Broom dribble drive right inside the perimeter, knocks down a jumper. Pass to Gaetano, who was falling out of bounds, got it back to Allen. Allen double teamed, find Kelly. Kelly to a wide open Falzone for 2. Worked it into Barnett, back out to Kelly. Kelly back to Barnett. Barnett jump shot near side is good. And the Pioneers have opened screen to find Glowiak coming off a screen, no good. Falzone the offensive rebound. Broom hands it to Kelly. Kelly hands it to Glowiak. Glowiak near side. Broom cutting down. Left hand from the right side. Any of them gave it to a high man in Cole Walton. Walton out to Gaetano. Gaetano has the ball, let Walton reset, gives it to Allen, and 1. Down the arc, Jordan Allen fighting for the ball and gets a steal off a defensive rebound, finds a cutting Glowiak for 2. Gaetano back to Glowiak, 3-ball, looks good and is no good. Offensive rebound from Flip Nowitzki, no good, but an off circles. Robinson cutting, but he finds Nowitzki off the glass and in. Differential between shot and game. Over to Mophie, down to Robinson is good. By court inside the William H. Pitt Center with Jordan Allen. Jordan, new career high for you today, including Hofstra with 19 points. Talk about what's been working for you now, the 4th consecutive game for you in double figures off the bench.
Just reps, practice, coach, my team. Kind of getting in the groove. I got off to a little bit of a slow start in the beginning of the season, but I think I'm catching my groove now.
Awesome. Some love from Evan Kelly. You guys seem to be on a roll. Your 3rd straight win at home. You'll be back here in a few days. What's working for you now at home? Do you guys feel like you're a cohesive unit ready for conference play?
Well, one thing I think is starting in practice. I think we're going at each other in practice. We're doing what we need to do. We're listening to coach. We've been, but we're just really listening to what the message that coach is trying to get through to us. The other thing is I think we're feeding off each other, and I think that's a key factor in what we've been doing so far.
Absolutely. Well, 5 players again in double figures this afternoon for Sacred Heart. They win their 3rd straight at home. We'll have Coach Latina to wrap things up in just a bit. Jordan Allen, new career high, 19 points and 4 straight in double figures off the bench. We'll have Coach Latina in just a moment. Back with Coach Latina, Pioneers have won 3 straight contests at home. You guys only were able to win one game all of last year at home. You now have 5 wins in total. You only had 5 wins all of last year. Something is different. And speaking with Jordan Allen, who is different, he says something's going on in practice where you guys are starting to really break down things that you need to improve upon, and it's translating to victories like today's. What can you say about that?
Well, we're making progress. Certainly, our returning players coming back much improved. Getting new players like Kane, like Jordan, like Phillip, have given us a real lift. And, the thing that I'm very excited about is we can play better. So I think that's what Jordan was referring to. Like, I think we've been a pretty good defensive team, but we've tried to really pinpoint the areas of where can we get better defensively. Communication is one of them. Rotations is another. So we've really focused on those kind of things and trying to be the best we can be at that. So progress is being made, but we can play much better, and that's got to be the focus of our team. Is not as much wins and losses, although that's very important because that's how we're judged, but are we playing the best we can play? If we can do that and keep improving, we have a chance to be a factor in our league.
Absolutely. Now, kind of branching off of that, going into the half, I know there were things that you were definitely pleased with, but there were definitely things that you weren't pleased with. What did you say to the team in the locker room to kind of have them come out and play the sound defensive basketball that they did in the second half, because the rebounding was so much better in the second half than it was in the first?
Well, one of the things that I like to think is going to be a staple for us is our energy, our peskiness to loose balls, and I felt like they beat us to loose balls in the first half, and that can't happen. So I just said, hey, offensively, we were playing very unselfishly. We scored plenty of points. I said, we got to get a little bit of our peskiness back, our energy back, and we got to go after the ball more. Our pursuit of the ball was not in the first half like it's been in other games. So we did that. Guys came out with a lot of energy. I thought the bench did a good job keeping that energy going. So they responded, and I'm pleased. We got good kids that are trying to do the right thing, and they want to be part of a winner. So they're willing to commit certain things and sacrifice certain things for the good of the team, and it's showing. It's paying dividends.
It sure is. Now Sacred Heart above 500 for the 3rd time this season. 3 straight home wins. Contributions from up and down their roster, including Jordan Allen, who set a new career high today, including Hofstra with 19 points. His 4th straight game being in double figures off the bench. What has he meant to you in terms of having another guy to add to those rotations?
Well, Jordan brings a veteran presence. He's a very smart player. He brings us some leadership. I mean, he's an older kid. He's a graduate student. He's a smart kid. So, and he's a very good player. But I think the very good player part is the least of the things that really help us. It's just his veteran presence, his leadership, his knowing his game. He doesn't try to do things he can't do, and he's a good glue guy. That's always been his calling card and his trademark as a player since his high school days. He's a great glue guy, and that's why we were excited about him, because we knew he's not a guy that disrupts chemistry. He makes chemistry better, and that's what he's really done. He's really helped us in that department as far as unselfishness. I mean, there's a reason he leads the league in field goal percentage, because he only takes good shots that he can make. And also on the defensive and rebounding end, he's a physical presence, he's athletic, and he helps us on that front too.
Sacred Heart improves to 5-1 this season when out shooting their opponents. They will be back here in action later this week. Congratulations to Coach Latina and the rest of the Pioneers. 5-4. We will be back to wrap things up from the William H. Pitt Center in just a little bit. Thanks for listening today on NEC Front Row and the SHU Sports Network.